Woman develops not reaching pouch to save black lives during traffic stops.
I saw this.
So on
earlier.
July 6, 2016, Jackie Carter was at home in Pennsylvania celebrating her son's 30th birthday when she heard the news that a Minnesota man, 32-year-old Philando Castile, had been shot and killed by a police officer. Castile was driving with his girlfriend and her child when he was pulled over by Officer Geronimo Yanez. Yanez claimed to see Castile reaching for his gun and fired several shots. Yanez would later testify in court he had no choice and he thought he was going to die. Moments after the shooting, Castile can be heard saying he wasn't reaching for his gun. Carter, who doesn't know Castile, remembered thinking to herself, someone's got to come up with a solution. From her perspective, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, this is the solution here. It hangs right there from your air conditioning vent, making sure you can't get any air conditioning from that vent.
Yeah.
And it contains your driver's license, your insurance card, and your registration. And it says, not reaching. Officer, I'm not reaching. www.noreaching.com.
Wow.
So it's come to the point where black people in particular, are so worried about making even the slightest little gesture around a fucking cop at a traffic stop that they feel that it's now necessary to have this in their vehicle.
To have the no reaching
Yeah,
thing.
I even saw in some of the comments, because I first found this on Reddit. I remember people on Reddit were like, there was like moms and shit on there like, my son is white and looks Nordic as fuck, but I still am getting this because I'm worried about it. So, I mean,
well, the cops have used that, and so many different police departments have used that as a justification to murder people.
Right.
It's just look, we don't know what they're reaching for. We had to make a split-second decision. We had no choice. We thought it was a gun.
Yeah, I asked him for his license and registration, and then he reached for his glove compartment where surely there was probably some kind of gun, So it's not like he's reaching for the stuff you just asked for. No, he must be reaching for that gun so he can get in a fucking gun battle with the police.
Well, I mean, look, there's two sides to it. And there's obviously people who are dangerous and attack police officers and do reach for weapons and don't cooperate and don't, look, that definitely happens. So you have everyone kind of just thrown into this giant fucking box of like when a cop encounters them at a traffic stop or whatever it is. These cops are on high alert, and no matter what, they're gonna, especially in this country, they're gonna move to force first. And we've seen it so many times. Watch any police show, read any fucking news articles, and you consistently see the cops in America are like, shoot first, ask questions later. I'm like, my safety is paramount. I'm coming home, even if you don't have a weapon or whatever. I'm not taking a fucking chance.
Yeah, and that's one of the fucking things where when I think about automation of like when I watch these robots, part of me is like terrified of like when we have actual RoboCop whirring around. But on the other hand, RoboCop probably wouldn't do no shit like this.
Freeze.
Well, we ain't gonna get RoboCop though.
I'm saying
we're gonna get Ed 209.
Yeah, but I'm saying that I don't think that robot would do it either because it's like they're not.
Paul
really,
Parkett, you have 10 seconds to comply, or I threw it down. 5 seconds to comply.
That robot that has 2 giant machine guns, and the first time you're introduced to it, blows an ad executive out of the fucking.
Well, I'm not talking. I don't
window.
think that they were gonna have that. I mean,
no, that's really closer to what we're gonna get for the first round. Because
I think so.
Oh yeah, like honestly, I think that RoboCop is prescient, not really for its actual central character, but for all the characters that surround it, all the weird little robo designs.
Yeah.
There was one that looked like a dog at one point that didn't work. All of that shit. We're going to get that type of shit. It's not going to be like a dude with a cyber brain or whatever the fuck.
Well, I'm not taking it quite that literally. I'm just imagining one of these Boston Dynamic type robots, pulling you over.
Yeah.
And, I don't think that they'd have that same sort of like
I
must preserve myself. They're not like worrying about going back to their robot wife
detect the
and
odor
robot
of marijuana from your vehicle. Step out now. No, you will be tased.
You're probably not going to be able to sweet talk them out of a ticket either, though. So
No.
You have made a traffic infraction.
My sensors
Here's
are
your ticket.
calibrated. You were doing 12.2 miles over the speed limit.
Oh, it's going to suck, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to suck, but at least, like, they won't need to be armed, right? Because, like, the traffic cop ones and the ones that are just pulling people over by the side of the road, like, I guess they'll be armed, but, like, I don't know.
Fuck yeah, dude. Machine gun turrets, Paul.
Oh, my fucking God.
Paul, you were 3.5 miles
I would
over
be
the speed
fine with
limit.
it if they just weren't armed, if they were more like just like little clerical robots or whatever.
we have sentenced you to
Negative.
death.
And if you fuck with one or run from one, then obviously the real cops with the guns are coming after you.